What's good, Ultimate Hoop San Antonio? Welcome back. I'm Pat.
Josh Martin.
And welcome to the Winter 2019 Ultimate Hoops season.
Excited.
Going back to the open format. So captains, players coming together, putting your own team in. We had a draft season last season. It was great. I loved it.
I had fun playing.
I think everyone loved it. It was a lot of fun. One last time, congratulations to Ether, Dan Gilbert, and his squad for winning that thing, the inaugural Draft League Championship. I think it's something we're going to do at least every fall. You know, that was a whole lot of fun, and I'm glad we did it. Seems like Dan's got all types of championships, doesn't he? I mean, he's got an Open League championship. He's got, you know, when we did the NBA rules, he's got a championship in that season.
Right.
Got a championship with the Spalding ball. Got a championship with the Wilson Evolution ball.
That's right. Now the Draft League.
Draft League championship.
Now what's next for you, Dan, is the Vet League if we get one going.
we get one going.
We get one going, you might have to get right that one too. So.
You know, honestly, I don't know whether to applaud him or criticize. You know, give him credit or kind of make fun of the fact that he did draft basically his own D&D team in the Draft League, you know. So, I don't know if it's more like, hey, I applaud you. Because he did have to jockey for position. He made a few draft night trades,
so
if you remember that.
So you can get Jaquan.
Yeah, he moved up so that he could secure the #1 spot. Or coincidentally, those guys just kind of fall in that order, and he just picked them up because of the familiarity to his players.
Right.
Either way, great job, Dan. Congrats one more time.
That's right, Dan.
We are
See you
getting
tomorrow.
Started. It's week 1. We kind of just wanted to go over a team breakdown today, kind of in a power ranking format. So we have the preview for the games is online on the Facebook group. Go ahead and check that out whenever you want to get a chance.
Posted.
Tonight we're gonna do power rankings and a team breakdown, like I said. Just kind of, you know, based on what we've seen on the rosters. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, we've got a free agent team coming in. They do have a bye in week 1, so
we can get them all together, get situated.
Right. We're not gonna necessarily go into their rankings just yet. We want to see exactly how they fall, and next week we'll do a team breakdown on them. But you know, this free agent team seems like, from what I know, might have the makings of a new Suicide Squad.
Right.
You know, in other words.
Man, I haven't heard that team name in a while.
Well, and if you
Shout out Brian Byers.
If you remember, Suicide Squad started as a free agent team and turned into its own franchise.
Right.
So with the majority of people that have signed up on this one, it seems like that might be the case if all goes well. You know, again, and it'd be almost like an expansion team, you know, kind of coming in and joining the league. That'd be a good thing if it is. But more on them next week. So, team by team breakdown, we've ranked them. And we'll start with the bottom. And no offense to the number 6 team, but
because there's talent there, a lot of talent.
It's Velvet Thunder. And like he said, it's not because there's no talent, but whenever a new team comes in, no matter who you got on the team, we've got no choice but to put you at the bottom of the power rankings. Make no mistake about it. Like he said, it's talented. We put Reasonable Doubt at the bottom of the power rankings.
And they just rattled off win after win after win after win.
In the last season, and you know they made
all
it all the way to
the
the championship. So yeah, this is not to say this is where you're going to be or what we necessarily think of you, but any new team we've got to put at the bottom. From a talent perspective, they're bringing Justin Brickman and a newcomer, Johnny Azanaro, who played point guard for Bucknell University. So they've got a little high-powered Division I backcourt, and I'll look for them to probably be the quickest backcourt in the league. Team captain Augustine Zarita has put this team together.
Of course.
You've got probably the best defender on their team in Matt Cali. So they great pickup with him. Solid two-way player, three-point shooter, off-ball cutter, and just a solid guy. He'll probably be the glue guy that brings some of this team together. Bringing back Elhad
We just saw
Imaralu.
him.
played on a couple of teams in this league prior. He played on the White Walkers
Played with me.
about a year ago.
Yeah.
Played with you, or did you play with him?
He played with me.
He played with you. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
another
I-
big pickup. He'll be a rookie
Remember that,
in this season. FA, but we just call him E around here. You know, big 6'7", 3'4" guy.
And you know some of his other family members.
He'll be a big, big piece of that team for sure.
Right.
And of course, they've got
Pep.
Shep, Peppo, and
Phil.
JR. JR has been
Guahar.
by that team. Yeah. So that's a solid looking team.
Lefty JR.
Very, very talented. I'm looking at them to probably be the fastest team, or at least push the pace the most out of all the teams in this league. So we're kind of excited to see.
Not so much height. Well, 1 or 2 big guys there.
Not too much, but they are a
They're
little
gonna
smaller.
run. They're gonna run.
So might they have problems defensively with the size, or do you think they might use the
With
speed?
these other teams we're about to talk about, they might have some problems
Might
with
have
that.
some problems, but
Yeah.
that's not to ride
Right.
them out, man, because they're very
Right.
talented. As we keep saying, very talented, and
We'll see tomorrow, Augustine.
We will see tomorrow. At number 5,
Right.
welcome back, Control Chaos. Glad to have you back. It's almost like they never left. I know.
Right.
Even though they didn't participate, or they had limited participants in the draft league last season, I feel like they're picking up right where they left off. Donnell Rucker, cornerstone right now, current cornerstone, and Mike High. That big Mike. Always
Mike's won
causing-
some championships.
always causing troubles down low, and is sure to do so this season. Damian Arnold, Chris Williams are rounding out, their core. Picking up some new guys. Stuart Lagerson, who I'm not sure who he is. If he's who I think he is, he might have played in this league before under
With
the team Lights Out.
Lights Out,
And
yeah.
if he's who I think he is, he's a 6'9", 6'10", big man. So
Stretch, yeah.
Chaos never seems to be short on height, And they're bringing back Eric Fowler, and if you haven't played with us since the very first season, you won't know who this guy is, but he's a good pickup for them, about 6'3", 6'4", rebounder, finisher, solid player. But most importantly, I wanted to talk about Will Lombardi. This is his farewell season. Sad to see him go.
Yeah, Will's been here for years.
Big piece of our league, big piece of growing it. He is the Chaos captain, and we hope that Chaos remains in this league, moving forward after this. I believe Will is only going to play maybe 2 or 3 games before he moves up north, is what he was saying. I believe Milwaukee, so he can watch the Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo play.
That's right.
So,
Well, good luck,
yeah,
Will.
shout out to
We'll
Will.
see you tomorrow, man.
Hey, I might have wrote it in the article, but I want to see a jersey swap. I want to see a jersey swap with you and the captain you're playing with every game you play this season. But Chaos, number 5, and solid as ever. They might not stay there. The league is very competitive this season, and we've got a few less teams than we usually do. But with that, everybody's good. Everybody's stacked, if
Right.
you will. So Chaos coming in at number 5. At number 4, we've got the New Star team.
Right up the road.
Yep. Chaos rivals, by the way. But man, New Star is looking good. They made some big pickups. So they're bringing back their core. Guys that they've always had.
Chris
Molina. Team captain Jorge or Chris Cho. Or Chris Molina. Them three kind of, it's like a three-headed captain over there.
It is.
They're bringing back Fabio.
Fabio, big piece.
Jess is coming back. DJ is coming back.
What's up,
for
Jess?
them.
What's up, DJ? That's right.
But they've made 3 big pickups for their team that might put them over the top. They've picked up Sean Dockery, Javi Barone, and Jake Shafani.
3 big pieces right there.
Now, myself, George, Doc, and Javi all played together on the Sicko Mode draft team last season, so that might be, kind of where the connection was started. And so now, New Star benefits with great pickups. Doc is a great player. He's going to definitely beef up their backcourt. I enjoyed playing with him. I averaged good amount of points just feeding off Doc's penetration.
What numbers did you put up in the tournament, draft tournament?
I don't like to brag, Josh, but
Yeah.
you know, if we can go pull up the stats.
Yeah,
you know,
no, absolutely.
I might have led the league
In the tournament.
in a playoff
At 32 years old.
in playoff points. 34 points per game. Say it.
34 points PPG. Like,
No.
that's on the back of like a card somewhere, maybe, you know? Like, if we're trading basketball cards, it's a big number.
All jokes aside,
Yeah,
all jokes aside,
right.
I think Chris Molina, I feel it plays a lot like myself. He's kind of a shooting prototype of a player, and like I said, Doc gave me a lot of open looks, and I think he'll do the same for Chris Molina, and he can knock him down just as well, also. So
Don't sleep on New Star this year.
Jake Shafani brings them, you know, some much needed just length and athleticism.
Rebounds.
New Star is
Offensive rebound.
they average out to be kind of a like an older team, a great older team though. You know, I think Fabio is in his 40s, Jess is in his mid 30s, DJ as well. So they're not the youngest group of guys. Now, don't get me wrong, they can still go. You know, they can all play. But I think Jake, being young and athletic and, you know, kind of a microwave scorer, you know, just kind of goes in and gets those shots up, gets a lot of offensive rebounds. He's just real active. I think he's gonna help out what they do. So New Star, you know, I don't want to call them a dark horse to win this thing. I mean, there's nothing dark about it. I mean, they're just
They're always right there in
as any.
Final Four.
Yeah. I mean, with this roster
Semifinals,
now,
they're there.
They can beat anyone.
Absolutely.
I think anyone can beat anyone out of all these teams, but you know, New Star definitely is pretty good this season. With number 3,
Here we go.
we've got Payne, PVG&E. So
Bring the pain.
in the last Open League, they've won the championship. You're wondering why they're number 3, and it's because they're not the same Payne that they were when they won. No more Matt Calley, no more Chris Johnson, no more Jake Shafani, no more Javi Barone. You know, I think the only returners on the roster is Josh
Abram.
Linson, Deshaun Dixon, and Abram Gomez. You know, outside of that, everyone is new. But as always, you got to respect the championship. You know, I can't, just because they don't have the same team, we can't move them very far down the list.
They won the last Open Championship.
And it's not like they
there.
don't deserve to be in this top hierarchy of teams right now, even to start with the power rankings. You know, I mean, they added Jarrett Coney, you know, the real ones, kind of go-to scorer there. They've added vets in Kiso Chance and Harlan Laundrie, so some veteran presence there. And 2 rookies from the draft season that panned out to be pretty good, Darius World and Ryan Steed are joining them. So, you know, they might have lost some guys, but they picked some talent right back up. You know, look for them to be, you know, in the mix as well. We'll see how they all play out, you know, this week.
I wonder how Darius is feeling. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right.
I know he did suffer something.
A light knee injury in the championship game of just several weeks ago.
Right.
So hopefully he's good to go for tomorrow. But man, I mean they've got a nice team. The only thing they don't have this time around is height. And you know, I guess they really didn't have height to begin with. All they had was Chris Johnson. But they do have height. But they do have switchable height. What I mean by switchable height is you've got guys like Deshaun, Abram, and Darius that might not be big men, but they can guard big men. You know, and they can, and that's kind of all you really need. So look to them to be just as active. A lot of ball handlers, a lot of scorers on this team.
Stay out of foul trouble, Abram. Okay.
Abram had a breakout.
He did though. He did
last season. He actually made. He got the Most Improved Player award, which is obviously the most important award to get. And he made the All UHSC SA team. So
congratulations, Abram.
Great job last season, Abram. Keep it up. Something like 16 or 17 points a game, career high average, and like 8 rebounds a game. He should be coming back with confidence, and he might be utilized more than he was in prior seasons. So big up to him. At number 2, we've got Kingdom Come. coming in at number 2. That's my squad.
That's your squad. That is. You guys
We're basically bringing
returning back your.
the same roster that we've kind of had for the past several seasons. Nothing's really changed. Myself, Raul, Malik is back with us.
What up, Raul?
Jarrell, Travis, Big Joe Snyder, Wayne, Brian Bischoffberger's coming back.
Brian's won a championship with y'all.
Brian might be our lucky guy, man. Every time he plays, we win the championship.
Yeah, y'all do.
When he doesn't play, we don't win. So he might be the guy that that gets us there. You know what I mean? No. So yeah.
Brian, that's a lot to hold, Brian.
I'm putting this at number 2 simply because
There
we were in the championship last time, and our roster remains unchanged.
Right.
So I hope we can, I hope we're good. I hope we're in the mix for a championship. I believe we will be, but these are some tough teams, and every game's going to matter. It's like the Western Conference,
Man.
Except in Ultimate Hoops. So with the number 1 spot,
Here we go.
and I'm sure he loves it, Dan Gilbert's Ether Squad. So no longer are they.
I keep hearing that name a lot, Dan Gilbert. Yeah,
Got a lot of championships.
Right.
Got a lot of rings. So,
He does. Yeah. Right.
Gone is the Buckets and Disability Checks name.
Right.
I think they liked Ether, and so they're rolling with that. Doesn't really matter because
That's
Ether
all right.
is B&D and B&D is Ether. Nothing really changed even in the draft league season like we were talking about earlier.
He basically kept his team intact as well, didn't he?
They kept his team intact,
Added
Jaquan Anderson still.
Yep.
Bringing back Gabe, who also had a huge season last time. I mean, he really came out of his role in the past several seasons.
He did.
And played a big role for Ether in last season. Stepped out, shot threes, protected the paint. A lot of times when Jaquan wasn't there, he was the lone big man on that roster.
Right.
And they still got to the championship. So Gabe was one of those most improved players. Actually, him and Abram won most improved players
They did.
last season. So big shout out to Gabe as well.
Congrats, Gabe.
Bringing back Pete Manning.
Pete Manning. He's going to bring the strap.
The dude that never gets tired. Devin Moore coming back. He ended up being on a different team last season, but he's back with his home team now. Of course,
Bearded Dev.
Paul Segredo sitting in that corner, knocking down open shots still.
You can still see him in the finals hitting those threes in the corner, right?
Yep. And DJ, who played with Ether in the draft last season, is now
DJ Dubois
is now on their team.
DJ.
In the Open League. And
Hope
what's
you're all right,
probably the biggest addition to this team
Save
is
the best for last right
the
here.
addition of Chris Johnson. So
Jumping ship.
Chris Johnson coming to an already sizable team. He's probably putting them. They're already champions coming back, and then you added Chris Johnson. It's almost like the Warriors adding KD, right? So,
I thought Dan had more people than that. Maybe I'm mistaken.
well, he's got 8 on here right now. Preston is on the team.
Right, there we go. I'm
However, he
forgetting
is
about
injured,
Preston. I'm
So
forgetting
he's
about
not
Preston.
necessarily playing right now. And Dan,
If he comes back throughout the season,
Dan's got 13 guys that he rotates. He chooses 10 out of 13 every season, and then
Right,
whoever
right.
he rolls with, he rolls with. But yeah, this is his team as of now. and
Okay.
they're looking good.
hopefully you get better too, Preston. See you out here later. So
Yeah, he'll be out here at some point, I'm sure. He ain't gone
right,
forever. But,
right.
But yeah, coming straight off the championship and adding DJ and Chris Johnson to that, bringing back Devin Moore. That's a good team right there. That's number 1. Those are our rankings. Those are our team breakdowns. Look for them to be,
Yeah.
just as solid as ever.
Comment below if you guys disagree, please.
Definitely confident.
Comment.
Confident coming
Right.
off a championship. So
Right.
and we play them tomorrow. So it's kind of a rivalry. game.
Way to start off the league.
Speaking of who we play tomorrow, like I said earlier, the preview is already on the group. You go ahead and read that if you want. I personally didn't pick a team to win. I saved that for this guy right here. Josh's picks for the week
one opening tip-off.
opening tip-off
That's
games.
right.
Who do you got? Game 1 at 7:30. We've got Ether versus Kingdom Come. Josh, what do you got?
Sorry, Dan. I'm gonna go with It's gonna be a very close game. I'm going with Kingdom Come. If I have to pick a point spread,
Point spread?
by 6.
Let me write this down.
Yeah, let me write
this down. And you know what? I think we're gonna make a thing of this season. We're gonna put Josh's picks up every night before the game.
So I'm probably gonna be wrong most of the time.
And we're gonna see, who he's got. So 7:30, KC versus Ether. Josh picks KC to win.
Now fire you guys up, Dan.
By 6.
Don't prove me wrong.
KC negative 5.5 on the spread. All right. At 8:30, we've got probably the game of the week.
This is
age-old rivalry: Control Chaos versus New Star. So,
Control IS
who you
versus
got, Josh?
New Star. Well, man, I just don't know if they've been in the gym. Some of those big guys in Chaos. I've seen a lot of New Star guys in the open gym. I'm gonna go with New Star.
New Star
by 10.
10.
So negative.
Double-digit win. Negative 9.5 on that spread. Don't worry, man. These are going up.
Yeah, I know.
Take a picture of your dumb face, and
I
I'm
know.
gonna post your pics right with that.
Right.
And for the late game, prime time, we've got Velvet Thunder versus Pain. Take it away.
Velvet Thunder versus Pain. I am going with. I'm going with Pain.
It's kind of like on SportsCenter or on ESPN when they're about to do like a bowl game, and they put like a little pig in a pen, and they put food on this side and food on that side, and wherever he runs, is who they pick to win.
It is.
That's you, Joshua. You're our little piggy. who do you pick for us to win?
I'm not the piggy. I'm going with Pain.
Got Pain?
By 8.
8. Negative 7.5. And there you have it. Those are Josh's picks. Aside from opening tip tonight, we're real excited. I think we're going to do a little more with the media than we already do. We're already probably the best sports media outlet in the world as it is.
I agree.
And we're only getting better. So still be on the lookout. Wayne's doing his kicks of the week, so bring that fire out if you got it. Wear it. It'll be online. I'm coming out with a new article. It's called The Corner 3. I'm going to highlight 3 things, either upcoming or in the past week, to look at, maybe think about. Rumors, locker room talk, matchups, anything. It could be anything, but 3 things to look out for. We've got some new interview content coming out, so we're excited for that. And this show, we intend to bring this back weekly.
Yeah, absolutely.
To bring you everything on top of the weekly previews and power rankings that we already give. Today's was kind of the preseason power rankings in order. Ether at number 1, Kingdom Come at number 2, Pain at number 3, New Star at number 4, Control Chaos at number 5, and Velvet Thunder at number 6, with the free agents making their debut in week 2. So we're real excited about the season. Tip-off is tomorrow or tonight, depending on whenever this video posts. Hope you guys.
We're on the East Coast time.
Hope you guys like it. I'm sure maybe 3 of y'all will watch this video. So, not bad, Josh. Not bad. We're getting a lot of views here.
Please comment below. Comment below.
Yeah. So we're excited to see that. We will see y'all